And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I got one.
I got this.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. 21.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yellow! 180! Yellow!
Watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mahomes now on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Easy.
First and goal at the 9-yard line. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, yo, go.
Mike 55. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it?
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Completes it to Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, watch the curve, watch the curve.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Number 53, Mike, 50.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook, 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
He don't want it.
White 50, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
15. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
They can't hang with that. 52.
15.
Bravo.
Check right.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
55 Mike.
15.
Check.
Seam 6. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
21.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter, they come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
He's coming. He's 2. 11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes firing complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, check.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
21.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 31, Falcons 3. Set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Pick it up.
Hey, gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. To throw is Garoppolo.
It all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
15 line.
Get it.
On first down, Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one caught by Max Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
11.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
12, 13.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Shift, shift.
Lock, lock, lock. 21, 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Yellow. That's all, 80.
65, 65, 65.
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.